Welcome you students. I come up with a question from resolution of force method. Okay. Let me read out the question so that you will get what it is given. The force shown in figure are in equilibrium. Find the magnitude and direction theta of the unknown force P. So this is the given pictorial view of a force system. Okay. So this is how the force arrangements, and here one force is unknown which is mentioned as P, and theta inclination is unknown. Okay. So try to take the given data GD. See, here in the first quadrant we have 80 Newton which is horizontal force. So I am going to take it as F1, 80 Newton. And what about the second one? F2, force 2, which is 25 Newton and inclined with an angle theta 2, I can take it as 45 degree. And what about the next force? 50 Newton is there which is just vertical. So it is F3, 15 Newton. And then F4, here in the third quadrant we have the inclined force which is 30 Newton. And F5 is P which is unknown, and which inclination is theta, and H inclination is theta. Okay. And here as far as this F4 is concerned, 30 Newton and which is inclined 30 degree. So I am going to take theta 4 is equal to 30 degree, and here theta 5 is equal to theta which is given here. So that to find the unknown forces magnitude of force P, its direction theta. Okay, theta 4 we need to find, or theta. Okay, fine. So here just move to the solution part. In order to solve and get the answer for the unknown force P and theta, just draw the resolution of force diagram. So there we can see the force components clearly. See, look at this diagram. 80 Newton force which is directed horizontal manner. So no worry. 80 Newton which is horizontal. And then here 25 Newton which is inclined 45 degree. If any of the force is inclined, then we can say partially vertical and partially horizontal. Since this force is directed just like this upward, I can say it is moving vertically up and horizontally right. So moving vertically up and horizontally right. So here I can designate 25. It's a horizontal force, so cos its theta value 45 degree. Theta always need to take with respect to x component. Okay. And here in the vertical force 25, sine, it's a vertical force. For the vertical we need to designate sine, and here the angle with respect to x axis is 45, just take 45 degree. What about the next force? 15 Newton which is directed upward, which is a vertical force. No need to worry, directly take 15 Newton. And then look at the third quadrants. There is a force 30 Newton which is inclined and which is directed something like this, downwards, inclined, and it is going just something like this. So I can predict it is just moving horizontally left and vertically down. Horizontally left and vertically down. So that I can say 30 cos 30 degree for the horizontal force and 30 sine 30 degree for the vertical force. Okay. One more force is there which is unknown, that also in the same position with different inclination. So for the P force I can say which is moving horizontally left and vertically down. Okay. So for the horizontal force I can give P cos theta it is given with theta, so cos theta, and here P sin theta, P sin theta for this force. Okay, right. Any other force is there? No, that's all. So see, while solving this kind of problem, we must look, because here we are going to find the unknown force. So if you are solving the unknown force, then the question must be in equilibrium, or else your resultant of the sum of force acting on the particle will be given, or summation of H or summation of V will be given in the question. Okay, when you are solving the unknown force, keep it in your mind. One way we can solve by equilibrium condition, or else in the question they will be giving the another data like resultant, summation of H or summation of V. Here in this question, the equilibrium, it is said it is in equilibrium. So we are going to apply the equilibrium condition. Apply equilibrium. What do you mean by equilibrium? What the equilibrium condition says? Nothing but sum of all the force acting on the particle is equal to 0, or sum of or a resultant of the force acting on the particle is equal to 0. So that I can say summation of H is equal to 0, summation of V is equal to 0, and summation of resultant or is equal to 0. Okay, just try to apply first summation of H is equal to 0, and let's see what we are getting from the or sum of horizontal force applied as 0, what we are going to get. Okay, just try to add all the horizontal forces. Here 25 cos 45 degree, when you are adding it, we have to see the nature of force, whether it is moving in the right side or left side. If the force move horizontally right, then it is positive. If the force move horizontally left, then it is negative. As far as the vertical force is concerned, if the force vertically upward, in the sense H sign is positive. If the force moving vertically downwards, in the sense H force is negative. So you must be having thorough knowledge in representing this sign. So here 18 Newton force, which is horizontal force and directing towards the right, horizontally right. So it's a positive sign. So 18, and what about the next 25 cos 45 degree, where it is directed horizontally right. So it is a positive, it also a positive. So 25 cos 45 degree. Okay, next horizontal force is 30 cos 30 degree. Here the direction of the force is just towards left, then its sign is minus. So minus 30 cos 30 degree. What about the next one, P cos theta degree? It also similar like the previous one, right? It's directed to the left side. So horizontal left in the sense minus. So minus P cos theta, okay, is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Try to simplify it. I gonna take P cos theta just into the next side, so that the minus P cos theta become plus P cos theta, and the equation will be 18 plus 25 cos 45 degree minus 30 cos 30 degree. Okay, if you just simplify it by directly feeding it into the calculator, 18 plus 25 cos 45 degree minus 30 cos 30 degree, you will get an answer for P cos theta. And P cos theta, when you are calculating it, you will get 9.69. okay, 9.69. So after that we cannot do any simplification since P and theta value is unknown. So I just leaving, and I gonna take this as equation number 1. Move to the next one. Move to the next one. Summation of H is equal to 0 over. I'm going to apply sum of vertical force is equal to 0. Sum of vertical force is equal to 0. Okay. If I apply it, add all the vertical forces. Here comes in the first quadrant 25 sine 45 degree force is there and 15 Newton force is there. Both are just directed vertically up. So what is this sign needs to provide for these two forces? It is vertically up, so it's a positive. So both the signs for the forces are positive. I'm going to take plus 15 plus 25 sine 45 degree. What about the next vertical forces? Here we have vertical force P sine theta and 30 sine 30 degree. So both are directed in the same direction vertically downwards. Vertically downwards in the sense needs to provide minus sign. So here I am going to take minus 30 sine 30 degree minus P sine theta is equal to 0 since it is an equilibrium condition. Now try to solve it. I am going to take P sine theta to the next side. Here it is minus sign. So when you are moving it, it will be positive. So that you will get 15 plus 25 sine 45 degree minus 30 sine 30 degree. Okay, minus sine 30 degree. If you solve it, you just feed it these values in the calculator. You will get P sine theta as 17.67. 17.67. There is no way to simplify it. So just take this as equation number 2. Okay. We know tan theta formula. Tan theta is equal to nothing but sine theta divided by cos theta. Okay. Just keep it in your mind. Tan theta is equal to sine theta divided by cos theta. So there is no way to find the P force and theta. So we got two equations from summation of H is equal to 0 and summation of V is equal to 0. So in order to identify the P and theta value, what I am going to do is, with the help of this knowledge, tan theta is equal to sine theta divided by cos theta, I am going to just divide the equation number 2 by 1. So just divide the equation number 2 by 1, equation 1. What is happening? Just we can see. So first, equation number 2, P sine theta divided by P cos theta is equal to equation number 1, 17.67 divided by 9.69. Okay. So here P and P get cancelled. We know sine by cos is nothing but tan theta. So take this as tan theta. So 17.67 divided by 9.69. If you do this simplification, I can say it comes like this. Theta is equal to tan inverse. When you are taking it to the next side, tan inverse of 17.67 divided by 9.69 you get. If you directly feed it into the calculator, tan inverse of 17.67 divided by 9.69, you will get the value of theta value. Theta value you will get 61.26 degree. 61.26. Now the theta value is been found. What is remaining? P force, right? So now theta value is known. It is so easy. If you just substitute on the equation number 1 or equation number 2, you can able to identify the value of the unknown force. So here I just going to substitute the theta value on the equation number 1. I'm going to substitute theta in equation 1. So here P cos theta, in terms of theta, I'm going to note 61.26 degree is equal to what? 9.69. So now P is equal to do the cross multiplication in order to get the term P. So it becomes 9.69 divided by cos 61.26 degree. So that you will get P is equal to 20.18 Newton. Always P, the force need to be represented with the unit Newton. Okay. So at last you can write about the results. You can make a title result and just write P is equal to 20.18 Newton and theta is equal to 61.26 degree. Okay. So I hope you understood when you are having the system of force just acting like this, and if there any force is unknown and with the direction also as an unknown, and how to begin it. Okay, you must begin with the condition equilibrium, or else in your question there will be a clue related to the result, or else what I can say, the summation of H or summation of V, something like that. Okay, thank you so much.